What's going on, guys? In today's video I'm going to be going over my first impressions for 0.2, a Fragmentary passage. Now, first things first, if you haven't played this game and you don't want to be spoiled, then don't watch this video because there's going to be a lot of clips and a lot of spoilers for those who haven't seen it. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is the graphics and the visuals. Now, this is the first Kingdom Hearts game to use Unreal Engine 4, which is believed to be the next engine that they'll use for Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Unreal 4, it's an engine that is currently being used by a lot of game developers over multiple platforms, and it's supposed to be an easier engine to work with that gives great results as far as lighting and particle effects and all that nice stuff. Anyways, that results in the best looking Kingdom Hearts game that we have been able to play to this date. Just the graphics of everything looks so detailed. All the environments, the trees, the ground, all the heartless are super textured. Everything just looks really, really good. Bosses are more detailed and complex than ever before, thanks to this technology. Now, this is the first Kingdom Hearts game to be originally released at 60 frames per second, which is a big boost from the original 30 frames per second, which all previous games ran at. This literally makes all the movement twice as smooth as it's been in the past. A huge improvement made to this game thanks to the engine and the current line of consoles is the fact that there is very minimal load times in this game. I mean, there's no loading when you switch forms, there's no loading really for the maps because they're just so huge, there's no loading after you defeat bosses, it's just crazy. Okay, so now for the audio. Yoko Shimomura has composed what I believe are 3 new tracks to this game, a battle theme, a non-battle theme, and the final boss theme. They're all really good original OSTs, especially the final boss fight, which has a lot of crazy drums which just get you super hyped for the fight. Now, as far as the voice acting goes, I'll go to say that it's good, but not great all of the time. Aqua's voice actor is pretty good, but even sometimes it's a little shaky, and Mickey's voice actor just,
I thought I heard her voice in the distance.
But I'll just leave it at that. Now on to the story. Now, this game doesn't necessarily add anything new to the Kingdom Hearts series, but it is a key point in the timeline and it fills the gap perfectly after Birth by Sleep and before the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. For about 3/4 of the game, you're just alone as Aqua by yourself with your own thoughts, and there's really not too much dialogue going on except for when she thinks that she sees Terra and Ven and they're actually not there. I'll say that the writing is good because Aqua is just alone most of the time, so it's just kind of her with her own thoughts talking to herself. But once it gets towards the end of the game, then there's some story to it, but there's really not too much that's added that we didn't know prior to the events. In essence, this is just the story of what happens to Mickey while he's in the Dark Realm, which we see at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 when Sora is sealing the door. However, don't get me wrong, this is an important part of the Kingdom Hearts saga because it leaves us with the question, what will happen to Aqua? She is still in the realm of darkness and she still needs to be rescued. In the post-game epilogue, there's some important dialogue between Yen Sid and King Mickey, Riku, and Kairi. Now, after this meeting, Yen Sid meets up with Sora, Donald, and Goofy, and he informs them of their mission. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The story is good, but not great, and it's definitely good to see Sora and the gang back with their voice actors, and it's cool to see everyone in the Unreal Engine 4, and it's definitely a good addition to the series. Now for the gameplay. It feels years better than Birth by Sleep, as it should, and it feels so much better to be able to walk around and actually hit things without having that kind of floaty sensation that you get in Birth by Sleep. Her attacks and blocks are a lot more responsive than they were before. The magic in 0.2 is better than it's ever been before. All the enemies react differently to each magic. You can use lightning on darkness to get them out from the ground so you can attack them easier. You can freeze the ones that are flying so that they drop to the ground and you attack them. They've also sort of combined the magic system with the command style system from Birth by Sleep. It allows you the option to trigger extremely powerful magic. Enemy AI is smarter than it's ever been, and Heartless team up to attack you systematically. They've made major improvements to the problem-solving objectives that we've seen previously in Kingdom Hearts. Moving environments and hidden areas make exploring the Dark Realm very enjoyable. They've also added objectives to this game for the first time in Kingdom Hearts, and also post-game chests that are not available within the original playthrough. While this game is pretty short and it's not really considered a full game, it does have a lot of post-game content which will keep you entertained for a long time ahead. Let's talk about bosses. Bosses in Kingdom Hearts are a key cornerstone of what make these games so enjoyable. Sometimes they have difficult bosses, and sometimes they have extremely ridiculously stupid difficult bosses, like the Lingering Will in Kingdom Hearts 2. There's 3 major bosses in 0.2. 1, there's the revamped Dark Side. This isn't your typical dark side. This thing is souped up with extra powerful moves and new attacks. It's extremely satisfying being a longtime Kingdom Hearts fan that they've actually made the dark side somewhat difficult for the first time in a major game. I know it's been recoded, but we're not going to really count that. The second boss is Mirror Aqua. This boss is extremely difficult, especially in its later phases, and it has a lot of different moves and it teleports all over the place, and it's really hard to predict where she's going to attack you from. It's a pretty fun fight once you figure out her moves, and it's good to see that the Kingdom Hearts team has still got it going on when it comes to 1v1 fights against regular humans. The last and most impressive boss in my opinion is the Demon Tide, or as it's later known, the Demon Wave. This boss is so complex and it has a lot of different attacks, multiple phases, and just the detail and the design of this boss is incredible. This boss is really extremely difficult and it's hard to figure out its moves at first, and once it enters its second phase, I don't even know what to do yet. I just get really lucky sometimes and I'm able to defeat him, but some of these moves I don't even know how to react to. It's crazy to see how in-depth and complex they're able to make bosses nowadays with Unreal Engine 4. To sum it up, this is a really good game and it's awesome to see how far Kingdom Hearts has come as a series. This game is thought of as a preview or a demo to Kingdom Hearts 3, but it really is just a demonstration of how hard this team is working to make these games look absolutely incredible. This game is very fun and it definitely has replayability, and it makes me even more excited for the future Kingdom Hearts games, not just Kingdom Hearts 3. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I got for this video. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of 0.2. In the future, I'm definitely going to be putting out more 0.2 videos, so look forward to that, and until next time, take it easy.